All right.
I'm just throwing away my Federal jury summons.
Okay, well, you start again.
No, leave it.
Okay.
I'm happy. I don't have to serve federal jury duty.
All right, so we're gonna have a conversation about the countertops. So what we have here is cabinets on this side here. Right now we have a 3-drawer cabinet in this middle, and then we have cabinet, stovetop cabinet. So we have a rectangle going, and our plan is to use walnut planks to create a walnut plank countertop. Is that right?
Yes.
All right. So I have a question, and I know I just want to get your opinion.
Yes.
All right. So in my mind, this is how we build them. Okay. We get the thick plywood, like you put this temporary countertop in. Okay. And so we do that all the way down and over. Okay. Yeah, we make that first. And then just hear me out. What do you think of this idea? Then we get plastic, right? We get plastic and we staple it, like we wrap this.
Plastic sheet.
Like a plastic sheet.
Okay.
Right? And then we put the wood planks over top of it. So that if something happened with the wood and it separated and water came in, it would not go down and into the cabinet. What do you think of that idea?
I don't think that's necessary because...
Well, it's not necessary. You're right. Sorry, I was going to quote
I know
Dodgeball.
Dodgeball, we're talking about drinking your own tea.
I forgot we were recording. It's not necessary I drink my own urine. Okay, sorry.
That's why we have that little urine dispenser
Okay,
over there on the fridge.
All right, but what do you think, right? Because
I don't think it's necessary
I know.
because
Yeah.
I am going to join the boards together with waterproof glue so that nothing will penetrate between the two.
Is all glue not waterproof?
This is a special waterproof glue for countertops.
I see. Okay.
It's called Tight Man 3.
Okay.
Tight Bond. Tight Bond 3 is waterproof, and that's what I'm using.
So you're not open to that with the
I
plastic?
don't think it's necessary.
Yeah, you did say that, but we could do it anyway just in case. What if we're wrong about the glue?
Because I wasn't even going to use
Yes. That brings us to number
plywood
2.
underneath. Yes.
I really think it would be more sturdy. It would keep the integrity of the flat rectangular shape if you use the thick plywood and put the wood planks on top of it. Because see, there's this space here, and then it's gonna like warp. It's gonna dip down. If I put something heavy, over time.
Well, I'm going to build little bridges that go from here to there.
But how
here to
much more
there.
sturdy would it be?
From here to there.
If you just, are you gonna nail it onto the, you gotta nail it to something, right? Like you make holes and you nail it and then you put a little wood plug in there.
See
You know?
These are you drill up through, you put a screw
So you're,
through this hole up through the top.
how do you get,
So
how
you
are you
screw it
gonna
to the
get,
bottom.
right here in this space, how are you gonna get underneath it? Hold up.
Before I put that
You
under there, I
are
can just
going,
follow.
yeah, but this countertop, you're gonna go through the top of my cabinet? Then what are you fixing it to? What are you nailing it to over here? And off the bar, you know, to create the seating. Yeah.
These will be bolted, so it'll be a cantilever. You won't need to tie it down. And we can use, on these, we can use little buttresses. in
Oh,
the
I don't want
spaces.
buttresses. I don't like buttresses. Okay, can we come back over here? See, if you use the thick plywood, can you come back over here? Look,
And if we put space between these like you want, then I can just tie this to it.
How would you can't get your drill, your hand in there to get in a space this big. See, that's the beauty of the plywood. We put the plywood in, then what would you put the plywood to?
Same exact thing.
It smells, by the way.
And if we don't use this,
yeah,
even if we use this, I can take this out, crawl into there, and bolt it, and then put this back in place.
I get here in this space. What I'm saying is this cabinet, my cabinet's over there. I don't want you drilling into those cabinets.
Well, I'm gonna put a spacer here, and I'm gonna drill it here to tie it together.
So you'll, okay.
And when I do that, and then I can.
So you don't agree with me that it just feels more sturdy, level, the wood has something to be on, and it's not gonna be all, if we have this first, this thick plywood first, and then we put the boards on these.
It'll be fine.
So
Because
you
the
agree
plywood-
with me that we should do it?
The plywood is so,
So,
well, it's 4x8, and this is longer than 4x8.
so you just cut it down.
So I'm gonna have to use multiple sheets.
Okie doke. But if we put this down first, and it just feels like it would be more sturdy, or last longer, or something. It just feels like it would be better in some way. I may not have the exact right words.
But that's what you want.
I'm asking you,
You've already asked, and I've already answered. And
but you said no.
Right, so you're gonna keep asking until I say yes.
No.
So if that's what you want.
That's not true, per se. I just don't understand how it can be as sturdy as if you were to put it on here. That's all. You're saying let it go and trust you.
If it doesn't work, then I'll take it off and I'll put plywood down and I'll put it back down.
But then,
It's gonna be one gigantic
but then it would be ruined probably, the woods. When you,
No, if I set it down, I'm gonna test it and push on it and make sure it's, you know.
like, I
Durable.
wanna put a
It's not.
cauldron. Well, I was gonna say I wanna make like pies and biscuits, but that's not really heavy.
Right.
I don't wanna be limited.
Flaky, fluffy dough.
I wanna dance on the counter.
This piece of,
Like, I want it to hold your weight.
okay.
I wanna,
You want me to be able to walk over
I wanna
that?
lay you down on a bed of roses and it,
Yeah.
yeah. Bon Jovi style. Is that the song you were singing? Which one were you singing?
I don't know.
Okay,
What have we done to that cooktop?
okay.
Do we have like a cleaner for that?
Oh my God.
It's splattered with grease. I gotta get one of those rubber
It's gonna move
bands.
on.